I love this one because
Shit.
I had a conversation with my husband about it, and he is so right. So right. Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
Here's the thing. When a woman has a problem in something, she goes to her friends, girlfriends, and the girlfriends support her in a way it amplifies the problem. Men, when they have a problem, or they look ridiculous, or they did something wrong, the same for girls. They go to their male friends, and their male friends is like, what, are you stupid? How do you do something like this? And so men, when they give feedback to each other, their support and not in validating how you're feeling, even if it's wrong or what you did. But women, we validate each other, even if what we did is wrong or should be different. So my question here, okay, this is what I wrote. Do women support each other in an oblivious way while men bring it straight up and make fun of each other, but not in a bully way?
You
So
sure
what do you
it's not a
think?
bully way? I have issue with both because I feel like the approach, we're being stereotypical, but the approach of men you're referring to is very dismissive. It almost invalidates what you're coming to them and you're saying you're having a hard time with. Whereas the example you're giving with women, it just makes the situation worse. You're just going, oh my
But
God.
this is women with women and men with men, okay?
Yeah. So it makes it worse. Okay, first of all, I think the number one thing you should do if someone's having a hard time, is upset about something, yes, validate them, be on their side. Go, yeah, that fucking bitch shouldn't have spoken to you like that. Oh my God. Yeah, stuff them. And then you need to actually bring it back down. You've had your rant, it's being validated, and then it's like, okay, let's work through this. Let's not continue in this negative spiral of it's all them, blah, blah, blah. Let's try and problem solve it. That's what I like. I want to solve the frickin' problem. I don't want to feel worse. But then when men are talking with men, and they go, oh, what an idiot, that was so stupid. Okay, maybe that's funny. Not like that, no. No, I'm being very silly.
We're being very sexist today.
We are being sexist. It is. This is true. But we're leaning into that sexism. Again, I think it can be helpful to make light of the situation. That can be a useful coping mechanism. But then you got to face reality. Eat your Mandarin like Roula is right now. Face reality.
How did you know?
I can
you don't
hear
even
you
see it
peeling
on the camera.
I can hear you peeling it. Oh my God. This woman is obsessed with mandarins. It's her sustenance.
Come on, go back to the topic.
I think there's issue with both, okay? I think initially it can be helpful to make fun of it. It can be helpful to have a bitch fest. But if you're going to a friend, at least for me, I want help working through the problem. So if someone comes to me, I want to help them work through it. But maybe that's just me. Rula, when you go to your girlfriends, are you wanting to work through the problem? Why do you go to them?
When I go to my girlfriend with my problem?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a different perspective. I'm not looking for someone to solve my problem. I'm looking for a different perspective.
Yeah.
Insight. And I have to maybe now we're older, we give more real insights. But when I was younger, no, we didn't. And I'm even older. And I'm in this group of all midlife women. And when they complain about something, I see like tons of messages coming in, supporting them. And I'm like, okay, but there is another side for the story. There is something that she's not doing or she's not talking about. It cannot be that she's right in everything she's saying.
You know, something I struggle with, because I agree. But sometimes you just want someone to listen and you just want to vent. You don't want to hear their perspective. You just want to word vomit and get it all out. So I've realized sometimes I need to ask my friends, hey, do you just want me to listen or do you want some advice? And often they just want me to listen. So I just shut up. I don't give my unsolicited advice, even though I probably have very strong opinions.
All right. I agree with this. At a certain point, you can only listen to a certain extent, because when
true.
what you're listening to is just becoming something you don't agree with, then what?
Yeah, this is
Are
true.
you still going to support, or are you going to say, okay, I know you're not looking for an advice, but okay. But let me make it lighter. So let's say you have, you have like drawn your eyebrows in the most ridiculous way, okay?
Yep.
And you went to your girlfriend, and your girlfriend look at you and think, oh, they look amazing.
Oh my God.
I love them. And then the boyfriend of the girlfriend is thinking, they look fucking ridiculous, and no one is telling her.
Yeah.
And this was actually the trigger of the question with my husband. He was telling me, if I see my friend like wearing something ridiculous or doing something to himself, I would tell him, man, this looks ridiculous. And so guys are very flabbergasted by how we support each other, even if it looks ridiculous.
That's a tough one. Oh, that's tough. Because it's not nice being told it's ridiculous, but also you'd kind of want to hear it. You'd be like, why the hell did you let me go out in public if you thought it looked ridiculous? It just makes me think of my eyebrows in the early 2000s. It was very popular to have very thin eyebrows, like 1 or 2 hairs thick. Was that a thing in the Netherlands?
Sure. Yeah.
Took me ages to actually grow them out. They were so thin, Roula. Oh my God. I look back at photos and go, holy crap.
But everyone had them thin.
Yeah. I guess it was good in the day, wasn't it? But I don't like it now.
If you didn't have them thin, you would be looking ridiculous. If you had your normal eyebrows that you didn't peel them all out of, you would look ridiculous. All right, so let's go back to my question.
What was it again?
It was, is it true that women give each other support in an oblivious way just to support each other's, rather than bring it straight up like men do it together? We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't even know if I agree with those stereotypes. My answer is I don't know. I have issue with all of it, but I don't have the answer.
Okay. All right. Can I say more? Or?
Yeah, of course
No.
I
do. Yeah. I do. Of course. I mean, that's your answer. You're free to answer. I think that with some people, we have a different kind of relationship where we feel more confident and in the right place to give it straight up what we think. With other people, it's not that easy. So it's really how that person, our relationship, is that person open? I really like to think like it's always a two-street, and I'm in a position where I have very much times, I don't know how I'm making this sentence, where I am asked to listen and not advice or not give my opinion, especially when you have teenagers or young adults. They just want you to listen. At a certain moment, you wonder until when, because as a human being, you want to say something.
Of course.
And yes, we tell each other, be a good listener, then ask if they want an advice, exactly what you said in the beginning. But for grown-up ladies, I think that we should be like, pew.
Pew. What's that mean?
Just tell them.
Tell it straight.
How they screwed up. Tell it straight.
Yeah, stop beating around the bush. You are a pretty blunt person, but I appreciate that about you.
Sometimes.
All the time. If I say something you don't like, you say, Rosie, no. That's it. No. Anyway. I don't think we answered the question, but it was a good conversation. It was a hard one. Yeah. Let us know.
Bye.
If if you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.